I'm Gabriele from RigoBlock. And so we're going to talk about the asset management industry today. The asset management industry has historically been in the hands of big players, and over the last few years, regulatory costs have pushed towards a consolidation of the sector, which means that it has been increasingly expensive to set up and run a fund, which means that the access from talent to the asset management industry is more limited. New technologies are changing that. And thanks to blockchain, the process of fund creation and management is becoming potentially accessible to anybody. So we define blockchain as a more secure and efficient way of transferring value. And we have testified and seen over the last few months an increasingly number of tokenized assets. Right now, it's mostly ICOs, but over the coming months and years, we will see security tokens, tokenized assets, and we believe that everything will become tokenized just because this is a better way to transfer value. And here is our vision of the tokenized world, where banks act as blockchain protocols and money is transferred in the form of tokens. And here is where RigoBlock comes in, to help users store, manage crypto assets, especially in the context of managing money for third parties, so fund industry. We have a two-layer architecture design, and thanks to that, we can offer the easy fund creation through our APIs on the protocol, and also front-end interface, which gives direct access to the technology and allows fund creation with just 2 clicks, which we're going to see also just a little bit later how the platform works. And so we can offer also asset management as a service for anybody, from individuals to banks to institutions who are looking to create their own asset management company on top of existing and fully tested backends. So to streamline the go-to-market of new ways of executing and settling transactions. So here we're showing the actual platform, which is operational, and we're showing how a user is querying through their own account, and this is an investor that is looking for existing funds, and is going to look up for these funds. Each fund is a token of itself, automatically produced by the protocol, and as soon as the investor finds the target fund, he can choose, she can put any amount, and here we're seeing how we're streamlining an operation which would normally require days to execute, and we're just executing in seconds. This is a MetaMask plugin, so it's an external wallet. We don't manage the keys. We make it easy for third-party platforms to integrate with us. And now we're seeing the transaction got executed and confirmed. So that's it. And our focus is on the European asset management industry, which already is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. And our focus for the near future is on the crypto markets, because it's very receptive to what we do, and is actually a market where there is a need for tools that help you organize all the tokens. With the emergence and explosion of the numbers of tokens, it's kind of needed also to have professional asset managers on tokens. And there is already an existing market, an emerging market. It's limited, the kind of competition we have, but the market exists. What we offer is a pure utility token, which gives access to the platform. Anybody who wants to run and manage a fund and make money out of running a fund actually has to hold some tokens. So we have a design which we call proof of performance, and it's an algorithm embedded in the protocol and in the token, which rewards the managers not from management fees and performance fees, but from an inflation to the network. So the system calculates the assets of a fund, the performance, if positive, with a high watermark, and rewards the managers. And all these parameters are dynamically set by the token holders. So it's a pure incentives-driven economy that we're setting here. And we have a continuous funding model for the protocol and the protocol maintainers, where 5% of the actual proof of performance tokens that get distributed to the manager come back to the maintainers of the platform. We started in very early 2016 with the coding of the first Solidity smart contracts. Since May last year, we've had a public alpha which had more than 300 active funds, and now we've moved to beta, so it's more, it's still publicly accessible part of the platform, and another part is privately accessible. So if you're interested in testing actually interaction with decentralized exchanges, non-custodial external exchanges, please come and ask us the login. We'll be happy to share it with you. And we're going to have an ICO at the end of Q3 this year. The dates are not set in stone yet. And we have $10 million hard cap, $2 million soft cap. We're selling less tokens to the market, retaining locked reserves for future development, for further funding in the future when needed and when there's traction. And if you want to know more, you're more than welcome to chase me just at the end of the room or join our channels. As a last thing, last but not least, our amazing team. We've been managed to grow organically, both in terms of operations and tech, and so you'll find also the team and details on the website as well. Thank you. I'm Gabriele for RigoBlock, a perfect tool for organizing the world's value.
Thank you very much.